Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to attempt to restore some vintage Doc Martens sandals. I'll take you along with me and show you my process to get these sandals from looking like this to this. At the end, I also show you how I chose to style them. Okay, here we go. I hope y'all enjoy. Falling. Ew. It's time to redo these. I bought these for really cheap on Depop, and today I'm going to attempt to put new insoles in them. They're nasty. As you can see, they're very nasty. They came in the mail just super crumbly like this. It's still falling right now. It's all very crumbly and needs to be replaced. I saw somebody on TikTok replace the insoles with Birkenstock insoles because Birkenstock sells these cork bottom insoles and it worked for her. It looked great. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot and I'm gonna film it and hopefully it all works out. Because I don't know how this is gonna work. I do wanna say these secondhand vintage Doc Martens sandals can go from like $65 to upwards of like $200. When I found these sandals for, what was it, like $10.50 and then $20, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna finally buy these and then see if I could fix these up, because I wanted these for so long because I just love the look of them, like the platform and just Doc Martens in general are really good quality. So I was like, if I can bring some life back into them, I think that would be great. Just wanted to explain a little bit more of why I feel like this is the moment. So yeah, I have everything that I should need. I've got some contact cement, leather conditioner. I ordered the insoles. I think that's all I need for now. I'm gonna scrape out the inside. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna try to clean out as much of it as I can. These I need to do some good work on. Hopefully this works. All right, let's do it. Because it was. This part of the other ones just fell right out. But these, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot more work. This is pretty much all cleaned out. These are the bones. I'll put this back in and then glue these to it. So I need to be scraping out all this gunk in the other shoes. This probably isn't the most efficient method. You know, I'm just doing it with the materials that I have, so. I cleaned the other ones. It's kind of hard to clean. Everything just attaches to them. I might not be as thorough as when I cleaned those because it didn't feel like it did much. Now we've got the base. This one's different. This one has like a flat bottom and this one has a grid. Interesting. I'm excited. All right, I'm gonna do the shoe and then come back. Okay. So I got both of these things out and I sprayed them with the hose, like a really high pressure spray, and I got a lot of the crumbly stuff off. That did a good job. I'm gonna set these out to dry. I started using a wire brush to kind of get more of the stuff out. It's probably not the best tool to use, but I don't really know how else to kind of clean up the edges. But this is how it's looking so far. I still need to take a wire brush to these, but there's all the foam, the gunky, gross, sticky, squishy stuff. I'm getting a little nervous to see how this is gonna turn out, but we'll get it done and I'm sure it'll be great. I'm learning how to be gentle. I feel like I'm not usually gentle with tasks like these, but since we're working with leather, I don't want to mess it up. So learning how to be gentle, going slow, not using a whole lot of pressure, practicing patience and gentleness. And I would say it's paying off here. Went in with some isopropyl alcohol on the inside of this shoe. You can kind of tell the difference between the two. It's a little bit cleaner. It got, like, a lot of it is sticky. I think it got some of that stickiness off. So I'm gonna do that to this one and the other shoes and then let them dry overnight. And then probably come back and try to use the cement stuff to glue the insoles in. But this is how they're looking so far. I think they're looking not too bad. I'm not a professional at all, so this is not professional advice. I'm DIYing. Welcome to the next day of fixing some vintage Doc Martens sandals. Today, I will be working with contact cement for the first time. So, I'm really scared about this because you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to, I don't really know that song. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. I cut down the backs right here and kind of made them a little bit more round to fit in these pair of Doc Martens because they don't quite fit all the way in those, but for these ones they do. So trimming them a bit, I trimmed them with an X-Acto knife and I got myself really good in the finger. Cut myself very good, so be careful. Now I'm just sanding them. I really don't know if this is the best way to do it, but this is what I'm doing. I'm really nervous about the contact cement. I'm debating on if I should do it in sections, like do the first part first, because you have to put some on both sides, let it dry for like 10 minutes, and then put it in, and once it comes into contact with the other cement material, it's on there for good. So you only get one shot. I think I want to do it in sections just because it fits tight. I want to be able to get it where it needs to be and stuck where it needs to be. The other video that I saw blocked it off with some plastic. I don't know if, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Put plastic down right here and then slowly take it off is actually a good idea. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I'm nervous, but we're not there yet. We're almost there, but we're not there quite yet. Just sanding it down a little bit more, and then I'll come back and update. cleaning the leather really quickly with leather conditioner. Or conditioning, not necessarily cleaning. Let's do that really quick. We're going to the gym, my friends and I, so I gotta do this ASAP. It says to do with your fingers, but do I just like, there's probably a much better way to do this, but I'm just gonna dip. I'm gonna wipe away with a paper towel. Wow, it's looking good. Very nice. Oh, and the gluing the sandals in was a huge pain. It's very, very far from perfect, but they'll do. They'll work. And I will get to wear them, and they'll be clean and cute and stylish, even though they have a different insole in them. All right, let's show you the difference between the two. They're looking good. They're looking good. Okay, here's the conditioned one. Ooh, it's so nice. And then here's the one without conditioner on it. So a very slight difference. Yay! It's been how long since I've filmed anything for this video? It's been way too long. Here are the shoes. I've worn them a couple times, and it's definitely not foolproof, but they work, and I've worn them, and they're good. They're good. They get the job done. I'm gonna add more glue to this shoe, and then I need to start on these babies. I already kind of have the piece in place. This one I'm scared to do because it's smaller. Opening is smaller right here, and you can kind of see it's like, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna attempt to put in the left insole. I think I did it. It's not perfect, but that's okay. I realized I forgot to put these in. I took it out really quick the minute I realized we're gonna put this in. All right, we are going to condition them, the leather. They dried pretty well. They stuck. They're good. They're a little bit too big for me, unfortunately, so I'll have to figure out if there's a way that I can maybe add some height to it so that it's less loose, rip the insides out again. I don't know. It's so sad, but they're cute. I'm gonna finish them off. I'm curious to see how the leather conditioner will look on these, if it'll make a big difference or not, because the other ones were black and these are brown, so I feel like you'd be able to see more of a difference, so we'll see. That was way too much. Okay, it's probably because it's still wet, but look at the difference. There's a big, it's like a lot darker. I think it'll turn lighter. Pretty cool. Here, and I'll show you the job. It's definitely tight for this one, so some of them just fit differently. It's not perfect, but it works. I need to figure out how to get height so that they fit better, but they're cute. They're so cute. And we're finally done with the project. Here are the two shoes. It's so exciting. They turned out great. I'm gonna figure out how to get these to fit on my feet. Yay. Next, I'm gonna style them, give them a spin, see how they are.
Could you play that song for me? It's my favorite song.